is from writer and director Sean Wang, who also did last year's Oscar-nominated documentary short Nai Nai and Waipo. It's the coming-of-age story of an Asian American kid in the summer between middle school and high school back in 2008. Hey, that's the same year I started high school. I don't know how to feel about the fact that the nostalgic coming-of-age genre has caught up with my generation. The only other movie I could think of that panders to the nostalgia of growing up in the 2000s was Boyhood, and that was right after that time ended. Am I officially getting old now? I was hoping that I'd be much better off by this time. Either way, between this and Boyhood, this is by far the better film. It creates a completely believable character in its league, the kind of person who I can totally envision having seen in my middle school. And he's brought to life with a good performance by Isaac Wang. This is probably loosely based on the director's own childhood, and it's that kind of authenticity that makes it work. It's the kind of thing we can all see ourselves as a teen in, no matter where or when we grew up. And it's an interesting story. It turns the relatable experience of growing up in that era into a relatable tale of acting out in a spiral of seemingly self-destruction before coming out a new person. And it's done with a lot of humor and heart. This is my new favorite movie of the year so far. It's an awkward yet funny and relatable movie about growing up, in the vein of 8th grade and Lady Bird. Something that captures that time very well, both the year and that moment in life.
You won again? You're fast.
Yeah, just call me Mr. High Speed.
Call today to get what you want for under $69 a month.
Now that's low.
Act now to get up to $150 cash back with qualifying services.
She said it was a drop call? Yeah, and I acted all like, whatever.
AT&T, your world, delivered.
Strange Darling is from writer and director JayTheMovieGuy. It's something where the popular opinion is to go in blind, so I'm going to try to exclude all the really big surprises here. If you don't want to hear anything about it and experience it all for yourself, just know it's a really good, really surprising horror thriller and I recommend it. Are you gone? Alright. For everyone left, this movie is the allegedly true story about the most notorious serial killer of the 21st century. If you've never heard of that killer, it's only because the movie's only true in the same way that Fargo or the Texas Chainsaw Massacre was. Anyway, this complete and total lie is told in 6 chapters and an epilogue, which honestly has probably too much plot to be considered just an epilogue. Either way, these chapters are told out of order, but they're all clearly numbered, so it's never confusing. It opens on chapter 3 where a woman with a wounded ear is running from a man with a shotgun, and that setup pretty much guarantees that there will be some surprises in the earlier chapter and everything would not be as it seems right now. The fun is finding out exactly how things aren't as they seem, and this movie throws in a lot of surprises, and a few red herrings to take you off the trail. And even after everything is revealed, it's still difficult to see how it will all end. It's a little like that movie Barbarian if it was about characters who weren't complete idiots. At its core, it's a movie about subverting the preconceived notions about serial killer stories, and it does a great job of doing that. And it's also very well shot. The cinematography was done by actor Giovanni Ribisi, and he's surprisingly very talented at this too, and the 2 leads, Willa Fitzgerald and Kyle Gallner, are also pretty good actors. In my YouTube short on this movie, I gave it 4 stars. Now, given some time, I'm thinking I can bring it up to 4.5, and now say that it's better than a lot of other ones with that rating from this year, including Longlegs. It's a twisted but very fun movie that keeps you on your toes, takes you by surprise, and leaves you guessing. Also, why does the trailer have that cheap demon-faced jump scare at the end? That thing isn't even in the movie.